Hello, I'm Michele Ramazza. In this video tutorial, I would like to show you the backdeck roll and how to learn it. This is the backdeck roll, and you can see here it's faster and it allowed you to turn the boat with a torso rotation. But first of all, why is it important to learn the backdeck roll? The backdeck roll is faster and allows you to don't sink too much in the water, so the chance to hit the rock are actually less. In this position, you can protect yourself against rock using your arms. In case you are stuck, you can push yourself away from the rock. And also, it's possible to do this kind of roll when the water is really shallow. And also, you can avoid the water to get into your nose. But at what point of your learning process you should start to learn this kind of roll? Well, the beginners have normally some problem to use the pedal in this way, so my advice is to start learning this kind of roll when you can paddle in class 2, class 3, and you have a good confidence with your paddle. Like in many other movements of the kayak, the torso is doing the 90% or almost 100% of the job in this case. So in this case, it's very crucial to learn very well the torso movement, because it's only that one that will roll you up. Let's see now how we need to move the body. The starting position is under the tail, so you are with your back under the tail of the boat. Let's try without the paddle so you can see better the movement of the body. Whatever you are flipping, you need to move in this position as a starting position of the movement. You need to start to rotate your body as much as possible towards the air. When we are at the maximum possible rotation, now it's time to leave the shoulder in the same place and the body in the same place and turn the kayak. Only when the kayak is completely upright, we can try to put the body over the kayak and complete the roll. The eyes always look down at the bottom of the river. Let's see now a very useful exercise to learn how to turn the kayak with your hip movement. You can use a rock as a fixed point to leave your shoulder and your body in the same place and rotate your kayak only. I always like to say that you need to save your kayak and then you can go over it. A common mistake is to try to push on the fixed point and try to lift yourself instead of rotating the kayak. Basically, it's very important to have the head really close to the water before start to rotate the kayak. If you try to turn the kayak when your shoulder are facing towards the bottom of the river, there's no chance to rotate the kayak into the upright position. Let's see now how we need to use the paddle without forgetting that the main key is always the body. The paddle is just a little help. If you use a right-hand paddle in this way, it works as an helix. In this way, the paddle will support you during all the rotation around the kayak. If you use a left-hand side paddle, you need to turn in the other way around. You need to keep the paddle in front of your shoulder with the arm slightly bent. We don't have to take the paddle as far as possible, because in that way you will be not able to put any pressure on the blade. Even if you need to keep the paddle a little bit more underwater, it's very important to have your elbow under the shaft. Only in that position we will be able to use the paddle in the proper way. We can practice this movement doing rotation around the kayak few times, like this, following the paddle with the body. After we have moved the body into the maximal rotation and the paddle have followed this movement, it's now time to turn the kayak, and only at that point, when the kayak is completely upright, we can use the paddle to lift ourselves up. I'm really used to close myself into the forward position, leaning forward with the body when I finish this movement, but it's also possible to do like a stroke a little bit towards the back and lift the body towards the backwards position. As far as the Eskimo roll works well, it's fine. If you're struggling to close the roll, you probably have forgot that the main concept is to use the body. That's the main key. So forget for a second the paddle, put it back and try and practice again the rotation of the body. I hope you will be able to make the backdeck roll, and I invite you to look other tutorial on my website to learn how to move the kayak and how to style the movement.